common questions about spirits, guarding the Yamashita treasures. This video is a continuation of the other previous videos, about the spirits, guarding the hidden Yamashita treasures. I am going to answer some of the most common questions about this topic. So let's discuss them one at a time. 1. As a treasure hunter, is it really necessary to have one spiritual medium, who can talk and negotiate, or perform ceremonies for the spirits guarding the treasures that we are digging? The main reason why, is that, if you are the one who is going to do it, and you do not know what you are doing, then this could insult the spirits where they could even hurt you. This is actually what happens to someone whom I know. When he made his offerings, he stated that only those spirits of the Japanese, imperial soldiers, were allowed to take his offerings. He wasn't aware that there were other spirits around that were far more powerful, or superior, than the spirits of the dead. This made them angry that suddenly, he felt pain all over his body for no reason at all. Several days went by, and his body pain wasn't getting any better. He even paid a visit to his doctor several times, but he was just given pain reliever medicines. As days went on, his condition was getting a lot worse until he had decided to consult a spiritual healer. The healer finally found out that one of the violent spirits knocked his spiritual body, and it was left behind at the place where he performed his offerings. When the spiritual healer performed his craft, that was the only time he started to feel the pain being lifted until it completely subsided. According to the spiritual healer, he was so glad that they were just on time. If not, he won't be able to make it. 2. Sir, can we offer a chicken or goat to the unseen entities that are guarding our site? Just like the first question, it is not wise to do it on your own, especially when you do not know what exactly you are doing. Unless the spirit guarding the treasures have instructed you what you need to do through your own dreams. 3. Sir Elmo, what are the common things that you offer to the spirits guarding the treasures? It actually depends on the spirits who are guarding the treasures. But based on experience, spirits of the dead people in the past often ask for things like foods, clothings, and livestocks. In some cases, the spirit may ask for something like a horse, just like in one of our projects before. According to our spiritual medium, the Japanese soldier needs the horse to ride on his way back home. Do not slaughter the horse because it is not needed. But when it comes to spirits that aren't from the dead people in the past, they are fairies that can be quite hard to negotiate. In most cases, they attempt to trick you by asking for a human sacrifice. This is a deal that you should never comply, because it is a common form of their trickery. 4. What should I do when there is a spirit guarding the treasure? What should I offer to them? My response to this question is the same as the previous question. But if you really do not know how to properly make an offering to the spirits, don't do it. It is still best to ask help from a spiritual medium. 5. Hello Sir Elmo. I have a question about my dream. In the past, a group of treasure hunters dug here, around a house, but one of them got sick. There were also many snakes that came out from the hole that they were digging, the reason why they never came back. At that time, I dreamed about a woman. She said that we shouldn't let others dig the treasure, but only us. Years passed and then I dreamed about the woman again. This time, she pointed to the exact location of the digging spot. When I dug it, I uncovered one large rock, and I won't be able to remove it if working all by myself. What does the spirit want to tell me? I hope that you can help me. Thank you, Sir Elmo, and God bless. The main reason why the spirit appears in your dreams, and tells you about recovering the treasure, is that you are the chosen one who can claim it. This was why the previous treasure hunters were chased away by the spirit guarding the item. Based on how you described the situation of your dream with regards to the treasure, it seems that the spirit wants to give it to you without any form of payment in return. You probably have a good and pure heart. As for the job of digging it, as far as I am aware, you are allowed to ask someone whom you trust to help you out. Since you trusted that person and you have chosen him as a partner, the spirit will surely do agree. 6. Sir Elmo, if there is a curse to the Yamashita treasures, as well as spirits guarding them, then what are the things that we should do? And when you are able to recover the treasure, what are you going to do with the curse? What is the next step? You really need to give the things that are being asked by the spirits guarding the treasure. Once given, you can now take the treasures safely from them, so as the curse is lifted. You have to know that the spirits are the one responsible for fulfilling the curse. So when you manage to get rid of them, it also goes with the curse. 7. What are the offerings to give to the fairies? Just like in the other previous questions, each spirit does have their own personal taste of things that they want to be offered. But in most common cases, they often ask for food and livestock that you need to slaughter at the site. 8. Sir, thanks for the new video. I have something to ask. We dug a hole, and I have a dream that the spirit won't give it away if we won't pay for it. I really have no idea what to pay for what is being asked by the spirit. What does this mean? There were already many occurrences in our site, so what should we do, sir? It would be a lot much better if you can consult a spiritual medium. It is the only way you can clarify things between you and the spirits guarding the Yamashita treasure. 9. I have already dreamed about this twice. Near the land of my uncle, a woman on her back who doesn't want to face me when talking, told me that he wants the treasures to be dug, because she's already tired of guarding it. She said that I am the only one allowed to dig it, so that I can recover it. She added that the item is buried at a depth of only 5 feet, and it is located at the letter Y portion of an old creek, with an old stump of tree. You have quite an interesting dream. All you have to do is to follow what the spirit has told you. Only you should dig the spot where I don't see any issue, since the depth is only 5 feet. As for the letter Y portion of the old creek, this is the part where the water flows meet together in one downward direction. Once you found this portion, search for the old tree stump and dig underneath it. 10. What you have said is all indeed true, Sir Elmo. I have an experience where I brought the signs inside my house. Then at night, I couldn't sleep along with my cousin. One time, my mother took 3 rocks and she also placed it inside her house. Then at night, I dreamed of one huge snake which made me unable to sleep. But through the Lord Jesus Christ, I was saved. The reason why we prayed to God. First of all, you need to immediately remove those objects from your house. What you have experienced here is one of the main reasons why any objects related to the Yamashita treasures must never be taken inside your house. As for my own personal experience, I took inside my house a samurai, owned by a Japanese general. During the night that I was sleeping, I felt his presence and then I saw him, and with a glimpse of an eye, he disappeared. 11. Here in our sight, there is a dark type of spirit guarding the hidden treasure. When it comes to dark entities, they can be quite deceptive, so you really have to be careful when dealing with them. Dark spirits are also the type which are known as poltergeists. This means that they are capable of causing disturbances such as throwing objects. But through the hands of a good spiritual medium, they can still be removed out from the place. Even priests, pastors, or anyone who has good understanding about exorcism, through the Lord Jesus Christ, can also work. 12. Okay, thank you for the advice. But we have an experience here on our site, where we stopped digging because we noticed a dark spirit even during the day. It was walking around and then it would just disappear. One time, I was with a friend digging. When I saw the dark spirit passing by, my friend also saw it too. So I consulted a spiritual medium, and he said that the spirit is a Japanese soldier officer. Based on my experience, we have decided to stop digging, because it seems that the dark spirit intends to lead us astray. The spiritual medium also stated that the dark spirit is asking for a human life as a form of payment. As I already mentioned a while back, spirits that ask for human lives as an exchange for the treasure that they are guarding must be avoided. This is only a form of trickery by the evil spirit. A good spiritual medium knew about this, where they won't fall for it. 13. My father had a dream, where a woman pinpointed the exact location of the hidden treasure. However, in exchange of the treasure, is my sister, who is the most favorite child of my father. So my father responded, "What would I do with the treasure when I won't be able to see my daughter anymore?" Then the woman disappeared in front of him. According to my father, the deposits are composed of diamonds and gold, where they are covered in some kind of dark material. The spirit whom your father spoke was no doubt an evil spirit, since it was asking for human life in exchange for the Yamashita treasure. Just like the previous question, you really need help from a good spiritual medium to help you out. As for the dark material covering the item, I think it is an asphalt. 14. Thank you, Sir Elmo. I have a question about my dream, that keeps on coming back into my own mind. I have dreamed before that in my sight, at around 6 p.m., we were having a conversation with the spirit guarding the treasure along with my father. The spirit claimed that they would give the treasure away without any form of payment, or exchange in return. Is it really true that some spirits are good? Thanks. It is really not because they are good spirits. It is more on the aspect that they have seen on your character, that fits their criteria in choosing the rightful person to claim the treasure. Another reason is that they have gone tired of guarding the treasure, where they really need to go somewhere else. 15. On the site that we were digging, an old man with a long beard had shown itself to me. And in one glimpse of an eye, it was suddenly gone. The reason why the spirit shows themselves is a form of an early warning. They wanted to let you know that the place is their territory. So if you insist on ignoring its presence, then you may experience something bad with you and your crew. 16. Sir, I have a question. If you can see the spirit guarding the treasure, can you also see the deposit? That depends if the spirit would allow you to see the treasure deposit or not. So if you do not deserve to recover the treasure, then you won't be able to see it even if you can see the spirit itself. 17. Sir Elmo, before we saw the Yamashita treasure, the spirit had shown itself in my own dreams that something was hidden at the mountain. When we went into the place, we confirmed it due to the signs that we discovered. However, the fairy warned us about danger. This is the reason why I believe in you, Sir Elmo, because I myself saw it in my own dreams. But we stopped our digging operation, because one of my crew suffered a terrible accident. He almost cut his hand with the hammer when he was breaking rocks. Because of this incident, we got scared and we prayed to God. While we were eating, we always offered some to the unseen entities. This is the reason why I strongly believe in you, sir. In my own opinion, there could be a spirit nearby watching your work. But your fellow crew who was breaking a rock probably struck it in a way where a chunk of it flew away from a distance and hit the unseen spirit. So it probably took revenge. This is the main reason why you should always ask for permission from the unseen entities every time that you work or move things around. 18. Sir Elmo, I have a question for you. One time, my mother told me that in her dreams, a spirit pointed her to the location of a hidden treasure. So when she dug it, she discovered a wide rock with an engraved map. Will the spirit guarding the treasure really going to give the treasure? Your mom should continue digging that spot. She is the one chosen by the spirit to recover the treasure. So the answer to your question is yes. 19. Is it forbidden to take charms to counter these spiritual elements while digging? Based on what I know, these charms really aren't that too effective against spirits that are guarding the Yamashita treasures. It is even possible that it could cause more problems, because it could irritate them. 20. Can we get rid of any strange insects or animals right away when found? The answer is no. If you do that, then it means that you are declaring a challenge to the unseen entity. And when this happens, you won't stand a chance even if you have a spiritual medium on your side. 21. That's true. Here in our place, an ongoing excavation was not finished because the crew argued with one another. Someone said that there are two types of spirits guarding the treasure. The red spirit doesn't want to give the treasure away, while the dark spirit, I forgot its role in the place. But the dark spirit is the one possessing the body of the caretaker of the house being excavated. Okay, this isn't a question but another proof about spirits guarding the Yamashita treasures. 22. Thanks, sir. I have experienced it in my own dreams. The spirit of a Japanese soldier had shown himself. He said that we should continue our search for the treasure that they buried. He was wearing his military uniform, and he was surely a Japanese. You actually have a good dream. It clearly shows that the spirits guarding the treasure are willing to give it to you. But in my opinion, you are going to have more dreams, where the spirit may ask for something as an exchange. And finally, this ends the long video. If there are more questions regarding spirits that are guarding the hidden Yamashita treasure, then I might make a part 2.